President Biden's press secretary, Jen Psaki, joins us now from the White House. Jen, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you.
The White House is calling this Child Tax Credit Awareness Day, and we want to talk about that in just a minute. But I want to get your comments on some of the reporting that we just heard from Chris about the bipartisan deal on infrastructure. Will the president support this deal?
Well, first, let me say we need a few more details about the deal and about the proposal, including specifics about how to pay for it. An idea that's been floating around there that certainly the president would not support is a gas tax, which would raise taxes on people making less than $400,000 a year. We're just not going to stand for that, and we're not going to accept that. It is a positive sign, though, that Democrats and Republicans are continuing to negotiate. The president looks forward to getting more details. He'll probably be welcoming some members to the White House over the next couple of days, and we'll go from there.
So the president is willing to talk about this. What is he willing to compromise on?
Well, he's already come down quite a bit and in his initial proposal from his initial number. So that's a sign that he's willing to compromise. He's also looking to work on a couple of tracks. So I know during the earlier reporting, you talked about our commitment to climate change or what we're going to do about that, addressing the big issues this country is facing. The president agrees with Senator Sanders. We need to address those as well. There's a reconciliation process that's also moving forward at the same time.
Yeah.
But I think the question here is, what can we agree on, Democrats and Republicans? Can we rebuild our roads, our railways, and our bridges? The president is eager to continue those discussions and see if we can make big progress this week.
Jen, you're calling this Child Tax Credit Awareness Day because starting on July 15th, families will be eligible for up to $300 a month in advance on their taxes in support of their children. The president has said he wants to make that not permanent, but available for years and years. I guess the first question is does that mean permanent? And how would he plan to get there, either permanent or for years?
Well, let me first say we're making this Child Tax Credit Awareness Day because there are millions of people who are eligible around the country for this, and they may not know they're eligible. So they can go to childtaxcredit.gov and find out if they're eligible, sign up, and get these benefits, which are going to start going out every month to Americans on July 15th. The president has proposed to extend it by 5 years, and he's open to having a conversation with Congress, with members, about what more they want to do, because he thinks this is a central benefit that will help families, help get women back to work. Over 1 million have left the workforce during the pandemic. So he's going to continue to fight for this, and he's proposed extending it in his American Families Plan.
Would he like to see it made permanent?
Look, I think there's a central cost here. It costs money, of course, to make this permanent. He wants to see it extended by 5 years. He thinks that would be a positive step forward, and he's certainly open to talking with Congress about how we can work together on continuing to get this benefit out to families across the country.
Jen, as Chris Van Cleave mentioned, a vote is expected as early as Tuesday on sweeping voting rights reform. That bill is looking to come up short of the 60 votes it needs. If it does fail, what is the president's next move on this?
Well, let me just say that voting rights, making it more accessible, easier to vote, is not just a one-week process or one-week commitment by the president. This is going to be a cause of his presidency. And yes, I wouldn't say we expect there to be 10 magical votes to appear from the Republicans in the Senate. They've been pretty clear that they don't want to make it easier to vote. They don't want to make it more accessible to vote. So this is just a first step. We'll see where it goes. We'll see what happens over the next couple of days. The president's asked his vice president, his partner, to lead this effort over the coming months, and expect she and he will continue to be out there in states working with legislators to see how we can work together on making it more accessible for people across the country.
Jen Psaki from the White House this morning. Thank you, Jen. We appreciate it.
Thank you.